Hey there, Mission Control. Well, today we're going to start working on the sidewalls. Just going to be hanging, there will be two sections. Just like on the ceiling, there will be two 5-foot sections per 10-foot span. We're going to be hanging them from the top here and then using bands to secure them back more towards the bottom and in the middle. I think I'll end up having two bands go across it all the way. So it is wet and rainy. Heater is doing great. The insulation appears to be doing great. I am still worried about condensation on the back side, but I haven't sealed up all the insulation yet on the ceiling. So once it's all sealed, that'll hopefully reduce quite a bit of the condensation up there. But there's significant amounts, so that's going to be something I have to keep our eye on. Worst case scenario, insulation lasts at least 1 year, then it paid for itself. So that's good news. We'll see how all the money and stuff come out when we watch the next propane tank fill and when that happens. But let's say the condensation problem doesn't go away and in a year we have to replace this insulation. That would totally suck. I don't even want to really think about that. But it's just work in the end. It would still have paid for itself. So that's good news. So if we can get 2-3 years out of this insulation, then that definitely is a great return on investment. So we'll just see. But I'm going to be working on some ideas of how to pull condensation out of the wall, maybe connect the dehumidifier up through some tubes and stuff and pull the air out of there and start dehumidifying it once we get it all sealed, of course. So otherwise there's no point in doing that. But I think we have some options to explore still, but it's definitely work. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the sidewall install today. We'll see how far we get.
Every day is almost coming home. Can't imagine what else could go. Sometimes I'd like to home.
We're working now on the south side of the building where we're going to be putting insulation up to the shoulder. I've got the first piece up behind me so you can kind of see what we're doing. I'm starting at the hardest place, which is behind the fridge. Everything else will hopefully be easier because I'll be able to stand on the racking while I put everything in. And what I'm doing is I'm taking about 6 inches of the insulation and I'm wrapping it over that bar that's going across. The reason I'm doing it is a lot of condensation comes down this clear section, and I want to have it hit the vinyl part and hopefully roll down the front. But I'm also leaving a major gap behind this side right now until I can figure out something better, should say, so that if water does leak past that point, it'll run down the bottom. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let's go mobile. Here we go. So there you go, kind of see in there. Let's get some light. See that gap that's in there? We're going to leave that gap so the water can run down the side if that's where it hits and not touch the insulation. That's going to be less than optimum for insulation, but it is what it is. So I'm going to get to work putting this up. We've got 15 more pieces to put in since I got that first one in, 16 pieces total. Let's get started. Well, with that section there, all the insulation is now installed in the building with exception of the future retractable roof sections here. That's obviously going to take me quite some time to build those. If it took me, I think I'm on day 6. Yeah, 6 days to put all this insulation in. So quite the job. There's still some things to be finished. We're going to watch this. This is the south side here. We're going to watch it for water and potential issues there. Might end up having to seal the whole thing, but I want to watch it first, see how things perform. Also thinking about getting another, or maybe even 2 more dehumidifiers to really help with the condensation problem. Just also going to wait and see on that one, but my gut's telling me if we got at least 1 more dehumidifier, it would really make a big difference in here. Let me show you what things look like. Oh wait, one more thing that has to be done. So I still have to seal up the north side where it touches the west side and the east side. Those have got to get sealed. And then I also have to go across the very top of the building at the peak and get that all sealed. And that's one where I'm thinking I might end up using ropes or something different than a ladder because it's going to be real bare. Not excited. Anyway, let me show you how everything turned out. Going mobile. Here we are. This is the south side. Oh, that lip up top turned out real nice. Really happy with that. Then we come through the beams here and everything gets taped. That turned out nice. Of course, it looks like somebody made quite the mess here of our aquaponics beds, but everything turned out really, really nice. Really happy with that. Again, the biggest problem here is going to be water. There's a corner. And then the north side, look at that. We got a seal up there still that needs to get sealed, and then along the peak is what I was talking about. That all has to get sealed still. This section right here, those all still have to be sealed all the way down. But you get the general idea. Look at how nice everything looks in here with all that insulation up. I think it turned out real nice. I kind of wanted to show you, it's really hard for me to figure out how to capture the light in here just right, but now that the insulation is, you get a really cool reflection off the north side from the aquaponics bed. We only have the one bed. I am super stoked to see how cool it's going to be in here when we actually have all the lights in the beds. This place is going to be really wicked looking. It will look like we're on Mars, man. It will be pretty intense. Anyway, it has been a hard last 4 days actually, just going non-stop on insulation, and 2 days before that working on the ends, 1 day each for the ends. But 6 days and we have all the insulation up. Again, we got a few more things to do to seal it all, and then got to keep an eye on it because of that moisture. I really don't know what else to do there, honestly. If we don't insulate the building, then we can't afford to heat it. But by insulating the building, we create a condensation problem with the insulation. So there's that whack-a-mole again. Anyway, curious to know your thoughts. What do you guys think? Thanks for following along this far. I know it's kind of been tough just watching the insulation go up. Trust me, I think watching the videos is probably nothing like actually doing it. I am ready for it to be done. Thanksgiving is coming here in the States. We have so much to be thankful for, and I'm going to be thankful to have this insulation done before the snow comes. I think God has really been blessing us. It's been raining, it's been cold, but it hasn't been snowing. We're just right on the cusp of it. So I think God is watching out for us here. Get this insulation in, and then get the hay in, and we'll be officially ready for winter at that point. At least as ready as we're going to be, I should say. So, thanks for following along again. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up. It's been a while since I did the hey. And also you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe. Always can use more subscribers. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Time to go to bed. This is Real Martian. Out.